Madelaine. Hi, Froy. Sophia Soto with the Nerds of Color. First of all, incredible work in this film, and thank you so much for speaking with me.
Thanks so
Thank you so much for
much.
having us.
Of course. What did you both do to get in the right mindset for the film? Because I imagine some of those scenes you had to be very vulnerable and you had to, challenge yourself in special ways as an actor, especially the second half. And how did you feel it was rewarding to work together on the scenes that you were leaning on each other, especially towards the end?
I think trust was a really big piece for me. Like I felt like I really could trust the filmmakers, and that they gave me a voice at the table was very appreciated. So I think to me, like, as long as I could trust the people that were at the helm of this, I was able to like be as vulnerable and try as many things as I needed to as an actor and an artist. And he was such a vulnerable and amazing scene partner who really was present and gave everything every take. So it was very easy to stay in the moment. And I loved being able to work with him because by the time he came to shoot movie 1, I'd already shot like half of movie 2 and like a little bit of movie 3. So, and I'd been alone forever. So I was like, yes, a person.
Somebody.
This is so nice. I was like, this is amazing. Tell me more. What is it like out in the real world?
Yeah, definitely. I think I showed up like 2 weeks into shooting, and we were both just like, okay, we have to shoot the scene on the porch was our first scene, and so we were just like, okay, what does this relationship look like, and how long have they been together, and what arguments do they have that keep coming back up, and who like takes care of what in the house, and who do they gossip about when they leave a party, and we were just thinking about all the like kind of the minutia of being in a couple, in a relationship like this. And for me, like, what really grounded the horror elements was just thinking like, Ryan doesn't think he's in a horror movie. He thinks he's on the Titanic, and Maya is his Rose, and he just wants to make sure that she's safe, and he wants to get her out of there. And so he thinks he's in an action. He thinks he's in a romance. That was my arc. That's what I was focusing
I love that. That is like such a good way to put it. Oh my gosh, love that. Do you think any of your past characters would have been able to outsmart or survive the strangers?
No.
I don't know. I think Cheryl Blossom is she's a pretty wild little individual. I think she could take them, to be honest.
I think she could do it. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that teamwork would have been appreciated in this movie. A little
100%.
helping hand, right?
Yeah, if I could get like witch Cheryl from, I think it was like season 6 or 5 that we did that, like that would be a dream. Throw her in.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And, obviously you guys get to see the behind the scenes of the horror making process. And so I imagine a lot of it's mechanical and a lot of it is, on the page and you're bringing it to life. But was there a scene that while you were filming it really made you think, oh my God, I'm in a horror movie?
I didn't have that thought at all while we were shooting because I had to convince myself these things were really happening in order to feel authentic fear. So I don't think I had a moment where I was like, I'm in a horror film. Honestly, though, maybe before cameras were rolling, when they were like spewing blood all over me, that I had a moment where I was like, this feels like I'm in a horror movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood. A lot of blood.
So much. And by the way, that is sticky blood, and it stains your skin. I was like scrubbing it off. They were like, here, use shaving cream. It'll get it off better. I'm like, oh, good God.
Tastes great though.
Scary? Oh, wait, you did have to have it in your mouth, right?
Yeah. I mean, there were definitely scenes where it wasn't like I'm in a horror movie because, like you were saying, like you're in the scene and you're trying to have other thoughts, more like how do I get out of here, right? But I do remember like being like, this is creepy, this is really unsettling, especially we did some really long takes of us in one of the bedrooms. The scene with the axe going through the door, because it's dead silent aside from the sound of the axe going through the door, and of course Mads being the scream queen up by the door. So there's so many elements to it, and when it's really quiet and all you hear is like the floorboard creaking, terrible, unfun.
Yeah. I don't think I could do that, but props to both of you because you did it perfectly, and thank you so much again for your time. Congratulations. I can't wait for everyone to see this movie.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Directors, comments and the lectures, fanboys, professional artists and professors. Maybe a nerd who's just like you, talking about the things that you like too. So I invite you to the NOC. In full color, you see me. The hard knock life, comics, movies, and TV. Yeah, pop culture with a different play, so check this.